Morning, it's Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to a daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum and Ripple's XRP. We'll be looking at pivot support and resistance levels, the MACDs and the moving averages. It is Tuesday the 14th of July. Jumping straight in, looking at Bitcoin against the dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bearish start to the day. Going to need to see Bitcoin move through the pivot at 92.74 to support around the first major resistance level sitting at 93.28. Going to need to see support from the broader market for a break back through to 9,300 levels. However, failure to break through the pivot, got the first major support level at 91.98. Barring extended sell-off should see Bitcoin avoid sub 9,100. Got the second major support level sitting at 91.44. Looking at the moving averages, we've got the 50 narrowing against the 100 and 100, suggesting a bearish day ahead. And we've got a widening of the bearish histograms on the MACDs, also suggesting a pullback through today. So key for the day will be avoiding sub 9,100 and to move through the pivot at 92.74 to avoid a sell-off. Moving across to the daily candlesticks, we're seeing the MACD pointing also to a possible pullback with the bullish histograms narrowing, and key on the trend analysis is for Bitcoin to avoid a pullback through 9,000 levels to the 23.6% fib at 8,900. A pullback through the first key support level at 88.55 would then bring the second major support level sitting at 86.20. A breakdown through there and we got a bullish trend reversal. So gonna need to see Bitcoin break out from 9,500 levels. That continues to be a key resistance level. On the trend, a break through 9795 would then bring 10,000s and the key resistance level 10,398 into play to deliver that bullish trend momentum and further upside. So gonna need to see Bitcoin break out through these current levels. Moving across to EOS against the dollar and the hourly candlestick, it's also bearish start to the day. Going to need to see EOS move through the pivot at 255 to support a run on the first major resistance level sitting at 265.74. Barring extended rally, however, expect EOS to fall short of that major resistance level. Failure to break through the pivot will bring the first major support level sitting at 44.91 into play. Barring extended sell-off should see EOS avoid the second major support level sitting at 34.17. Looking at the MACDs, we're seeing a slight narrowing on the bearish histograms, suggesting a possible recovery. We have seen a crossover of the 50 EMA over the 100, however, suggesting a bearish day ahead. So key through the morning will be a move through the pivot 255s and a break back through to 260 to support a rebound and upward momentum on the day. Looking at the daily candlesticks and the trend analysis, we're seeing here the MACDs narrowing on the bullish, suggesting this pullback on the day. So key will be a break back through to 260s to support a run at the first key resistance level at 290 that will then support a run at 311s to maintain that bullish trend. Pull back through the day's first major support level, and then we've got this key support level that's sitting at 219. A breakdown through there and we've got a bearish trend formation. So need to see EOS break back through to 260s. Moving across to Ethereum against the dollar and the hourly candlesticks, tracking the broader market, pull back through the early part of the morning. Going to need to see Ethereum move through the pivot at 240.6 to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 244. Support from the broader market to break back through to 240s on the day. Failure to break through the pivot. Got the first major support level sitting at 235.82. Barring extended sell-off should see Ethereum avoid sub 230s. We've got the second major support level sitting at 232s to limit the downside. Looking at the MACD, we've got a sign of a bearish day ahead. We've got a widening of the histogram here, and we're seeing the 50 EMA narrow against the 100 and 200, also suggesting a possible sell-off. Jumping across the daily candlesticks, MACD's bullish histograms are also narrowing. So key on the day will be a move through to 240s to support a run at the key resistance level on the trends at 253.60. Ethereum's going to need to break out through there to take a run at the 23.6% fib to support that bullish trend. Break down through the day's resistance levels would bring that first major support level at 215s, and that would bring sub 200s and 176, a breakdown through there, and you've got a bullish trend reversal. So key through the day is to avoid sub 230s, and obviously that first key support level at 215. Jumping across to Ripple's XRP against the dollar and the hourly candlestick, slight pullback through the early part of the morning. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot at 1994 to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 2064. Going to need to see support from the broader market to break back through to 20s, however. Failure to break through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 1919 into play. Barring extended sell-off should see Ripple's XRP avoid the second major support level sitting at 1849. Looking at the MACDs, pointing to bearish morning with the histograms widening, and we're seeing the 50 EMA narrow against the 100 and the 200. So key is a break back through the pivot and move through to 200s to support upward momentum. On the trend analysis and looking at the daily candlesticks, similar trend suggesting a possible bearish few days ahead. We've got the MACD histograms narrowing, suggesting a possible pullback. So on trend's going to need to see Ripple's XRP avoid sub 18s and 1750, a breakdown through there, and we've got the key support level at 1690 that would then deliver a bullish trend reversal. Break back through to the day's resistance levels would bring the first key resistance level of 2152 into play. Break out through there, and we've got 2357s to support the near-term bullish trend. So going to need to see a break back through to 21s to support the bulls.